Hi there, welcome back for another lesson. This should be a fairly quick one, so we are going to make the distinction between mass and weight. So this is a physics concept. Okay, so what is mass? Mass is the amount of quantity that we find in an object or a body. It could be a person, an animal, or something that's inanimate. We call them objects, just as a general term. So if we could count the amount of atoms that compose that object, that would determine the mass, okay? So which one has more matter inside of itself? Is it the elephant or is it the zebra? Well, obviously the elephant is bigger, so the elephant would have a greater mass. Okay, so the elephant, more mass, more matter. Now, what is the difference with the weight? So weight is a measure of the gravitational force on that object. So obviously this will vary depending on where that object is. Is it on Mars? Is it on the moon? Is it on the Earth? So it varies based on the planet or the celestial body on which that object is found. How do we measure the weight? Well, the weight is the same as the gravitational force, okay? So they're interchangeable. They're synonyms in other words. So weight or gravitational force are the same. How do we calculate them? We take the mass in kilograms of the object times the value of the gravity of the planet on which it's found. So we know that on Earth, it's 9.8. Now, weight, because it's a force, is measured in newtons. So remember that newtons is the unit for force. So these are synonyms as I explained. The mass is in kilograms. Everything in physics is measured in kilograms in terms of mass. And the gravitational field is 9.8 on Earth. This is Newton per kilogram of mass. So a force per kilogram of mass. So if we took a rabbit, for example, would it have a greater mass on the moon or on the Earth? So the question really is, does the amount of matter inside the rabbit, does it change whether it's on the moon or on the Earth? The answer is no. So it should have the same mass actually on either one. But what about the weight? Would its weight change? Well, we know that on the moon, everything is lighter, so the gravitational pull is not as strong. So where would it have the greater weight? Well, it would be on Earth. On the moon, it would have less of a weight. Okay? So that's the difference between essentially mass and weight. Mass is the amount of matter inside an object. It never varies. As opposed to the weight, well, the weight will be based on the gravitational pull of the planet on which that object is. And that's it for this lesson. It was that simple. So see you around for your next lesson. If you have questions, obviously you can reach out. But otherwise, I'll see you next time for your next lesson. And until then, take care.